Of Arubi, Manaka and Ndlondlo in the spine of this Marumo Gallant side.
There's Miguel Cardoso. Gotta say, you've got to admire the resilience of the man, a man who's remained focused despite coming in for some serious under pressure. Is the co-head coach of Marumo Gallants, a man who could very easily step on his boots at any moment and get back out there. You can see he still looks like a player. Trevor Matume Matiani takes charge. Of course, he's a standing coach there. Pilangenko Sekumalo is our referee this evening. He's assisted by Haramkwen and Cledwin Paloi, the two captains, Ronan Williams and Edgar Manaka for Marumo Gallants. So the pleasantries are out the way. And by the way, just to confirm that the two assistants, Karamkwen and Cledwin Paloi, our fourth official, Sipho Mahlangu, match commissioner Johnny Dutoy. There is Marcelo Allende, one of the 5 changes to the starting lineup for Mamelode Sundowns. And we are underway here at fighting for their lives here, the 14th at the moment in the work here from Sundowns upfield here. Sales. And that's going to go for a corner.
It's Ntia that looked a bit shaky there from the start. Maybe just shaking off a bit of rust. But I'm sure at
goes to the edge of the box to touch Rick Matthews, a floating one in, but that's too much on that. Behind for a goal kick. Themselves behind in their last match in the Betway Premiership. But the flag was up on the far side for offside. So now it was a just chance in here. It was against the Arrows that Sundowns actually took the lead, but and were cruising. And then somehow allowed Arrows back into the game. And then he found themselves having to look at another corner here from Sundowns. So brilliantly done. That was well worked. And somehow Marumo Gallant scrambled that away. Beautiful flick on the near post. Went just tapped in to flick it onto the back post. So have a look at this, Stan Fredericks.
It was a delightful delivery there. And I think never knew much about it there. Keegan Johannes just threw his body there. But
the game from there. And it comes floated into the back post. Good ball in and needed a better finish. It was Kiana Cupido. Should have put that on target. Marumo Gallants not competing very well.
Yeah, that's the third corner and the third variation there this time.
That's a great ball. And Ronald Williams had to... Don't know whether the flag would have stayed down. Floated into the back post, into the basket for Washington. Ruby. Marumo Gallants came away with a 1-0 win in the curling knockout. Is this flag is up this time for offside from Cledwin Baloy on the far side. We registered 2 wins and 2 draws. So only 8 points, 1 on the road as this one. Oh, just goes across the face of goal. The Sundowns were in that game. Controlled the game. Created the best chances. And put Stade Malien to the sword.
Looked like they were enjoying themselves out there.
20th start for Gallants, meaning he has only missed 1 match, as Johannes acknowledges. He's tell you what, Keegan Johannes will have a lot to make up for if Marumo Gallants score from this, and Manaka's header goes wide of the target. Man wearing the captain's armband, still Mtunyelwa with a cutback, easily cleared by Manaka. Bit of a disappointing ball there from Zuko. Tubasadini wanted the return ball. Pressure on Maruma Gallants here. They are really pinned back in their own half in this game so far. Standard Fredericks, which, to be fair, is not unexpected in time. For them to give Sundowns something to think about. The flag's up for offside. He was waiting for the return ball. It was a little too late, I think. The ball was delayed for Ndlondlo, who's been playing as a bit of
that position, taking Gallants all the way to the final against Orlando Pirates.
Ndlondlo, 16 appearances for him this season, just a 1 goal. There's the youngster Maru, 21-year-old from the lead. Chance here, Sundowns! But it was coming, wasn't it? Perhaps not the most likely source you would have thought. And it's Cupido who opens the scoring for Mamelode Sundowns. It's been coming. It's been coming, really. It was just a matter of time. And Sundowns finally make the breakthrough. It's taken exactly half an hour. And Cupido opens the scoring with his first goal in the Betway Premiership for Mamelode Sundowns. In fact, make that his first goal in all competitions for Mamelode Sundowns.
Yeah, brilliant set play there from Mamelode Sundowns. It's Cupido that got the own goal the last time in these two sides met in the league.
2019-2020 season. Brian Leon tests a Ruby, who passes the test with flying colours. Beautifully struck by Leon. It was definitely on. It was definitely on target here. Look at that beautiful control. Brilliant save. And it comes and a clear. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
That was a clear free header, but he found, of all the spots he could have gone for, he went Cupido straight at Arubi. He doesn't want this goal, Cupido. That's a nice touch there. Brian Leon! Again, they fire straight at Arubi. I say they fire straight at Arubi, but I need to give credit to Washington Arubi for the way he positions himself.
Excellent movement there from Sundowns. One touch from Santos.
It's in contact, sends Ronwen Williams the wrong way, and wouldn't you know it, just like that, we are level pegging. As I said, it's a goal that Mamelode Sundowns will look back and say, we really gifted them one there, Standard Fredericks.
Yeah, a gift indeed. And it's the experienced Ndlondlo. Slotted it away with ease for his second of the season. We spoke about the experienced men that needs to step up this evening. A gift, albeit it needed to be converted. This is the touch from Santos, no question, it was a penalty. Ndlondlo steps up, bottom right-hand corner, no chance for the captain, Ronwen Williams, and Ndlondlo pulls his side level. And they've given it away here, Sundowns. Ndlondlo pulls the trigger, didn't really get a hold of it, so allowed Ronwen Williams to get down and make the save. I suspect it may well have been going wide, but Williams was taking no chances. Now they've got a bit of confidence about them. Can Sundowns retake the lead before the break? And Arubi yet again makes a fine stop. Well put. Ntiantia. That's a delicious looking ball from Ntiantia. Maru just could not get there. But what a ball that was from Ntiantia. That was excellent there.
And also delivering a great ball here. Chance on, yeah! Marumo Gallants once again getting numbers behind the ball. The goals to the right of your picture. They've found their way back into the side, into the game. Courtesy. Now the shot from range, it's Arubi, not for the first time, has gathered that one. Washington Arubi has been the key man in this Marumo Galen town in Bloemfontein. They were also level at halftime. That's a great ball, but he was offside. Just offside. The referee Karamukwena on the near side. That is flag up for the break. In it comes, attacking it was Salles. It will fall for Tashrik Matthews. Well wide of target. When you're sitting at this angle and you see a player let fly like that, it's very difficult to gauge exactly the angle from this side. This will replace Brian Leon in a straight swap. Nice little clip ball from the chance here. Never in control of the header. Brian, I think that sums up his night. That sums up his night, Stiga.
Yeah, and that'll be the last contribution there. Just so in
attack, left and right for Salles. Saleng is to the left. What a beautiful goal! It's a Tebo Mukwena that restores the lead. Oh, what a well-crafted goal that was! How to turn defense into attack, Stanton Fredericks.
Kulele lost possession with a bit of trickery. He's going to learn the hard way. And immediately up the field there. I say the difference between good and great players is the decisions you make and the right pass. And this time round, Salles chose the right pass, and it was the substitute with immediate impact there. Tebo Mukwena.
His second of the season, and Sundowns are back in front. It's a different sort of goal from the ones that you kind of usually are used to seeing him score. Oh, he could be in here! Oh my God! What a miss! What a miss from Ndaba Ndlondlo. How on earth did he miss that? Not even forcing Bronwyn Williams into a save. Now, how big a miss will this be in the context of a game, Stanton Fredericks?
Yeah, this is massive there. You could see he was even on side. I think Ndlondo just now will move to right back. Dispossessed now, and Kekana will assume the central position.
Offside flag. It must have been by the narrowest of margins against Ndlondo. He'll want to atone for that miss.
Definitely.
Just waving the disapproving finger at the assistant. He should be shaking. There's a good challenge. Oh no, I was about to say good challenge, but the referee says no, it's a foul on Ndlondo, and it's in a very dangerous position.
So Ndlondo just cutting in here.
It goes into the wall. That is wasteful, disappointing. But he's still alive. Run around his man well. And still in play! Oh, Messi stopped there. Ball wasn't going out of play. Saleng now has it for Sundowns. Finds a passer for Allende.